How's it going, you speedy hedgehogs? It's Jay, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the evolution of Sonic the Hedgehog, how Sega have changed the blue blur over the years. So grab a chili dog and let's get started. Where would we be without our timeless gaming mascots? Nintendo have their fair share of mascots. We've got Mario, Donkey Kong, Pikachu, Samus. They're all recognisable, they're all iconic. Many mascots have had little tweaks and changes over the years, but they are pretty consistent. But what about Sega? So today we're going to be looking at the evolution of Sonic. Flashback to the 80s, and a young lad, Alex Kidd, was on the scene trying to smash through the mountain that Mario had built up. Sega were banking on Alex the Kid to be a rival to Mario, but the poor lad just didn't have a chance despite having an awesome set of games. So Sega set out to do something a little bit different. They penned things like rabbits, armadillos, and even humans, but it was down to artist Naoto Oshima who created the iconic Hedgehog. Early takes on Sonic had him playing as part of a rock band and even having a relationship with a human called Madonna. Furrydom hadn't quite hit in the 90s, so the concept was shelved. Many fans knew this early idea as Mr Needlemouse, and interestingly, the name was finally debunked this year. The programmer behind Sonic, Yuji Naka, confirmed how it was actually a mistranslation, and Sonic was actually known as Mr Hedgehog at Sonic Team. So let's talk colours. Why blue? Why red shoes? Oshima noted how Sonic is simply blue because of the Sega logo. He is a mascot after all. And interestingly, those timeless red shoes were a combination of Michael Jackson's Boots off the Bad album and Santa Claus Red. Yes, you can definitely find inspiration anywhere. One of the strangest things has to be how Sega of America and Japan handled our hog. Japan kept a slightly cute, heroic hog in play, whereas American executives wanting something a bit edgier, a bit cooler for the 90s. Official art had a more cheeky looking Sonic and even introduced a Western exclusive butt face. I can't believe I've been drawing a butt face for so many years. Hedgehogs aren't the fastest creature in the world, so why a speedy blue hedgehog? Well, programmer Yuji Naka used Super Mario as an inspiration. He wondered why every time he would beat the stage he couldn't actually do it faster. It was this speedrunning desire that was grounded into Sonic's debut game, with our hog running about levels at blistering speed. The more you played, the better you got, and things became a blue blur. The game was released to critical acclaim for really pushing the Mega Drive and Genesis hardware. Awesome sequels followed later and are still considered some of the best Sonic games in the series. Years progressed, Sonic in the West became edgier, started to branch off into comics, TV cartoons and stories. We had some lore building stories from the Archie comics in the US and Fleetway in the UK, with loads of reworkings of the characters, backstory, new faces. Japan didn't change Sonic too much, apart from trying some more anime-like proportions as the games progressed. The end of the 90s drew near and Sega worked on their final ill-fated console, the Dreamcast, and they needed something big, something fresh, and Sonic was chosen to lead the console into the new generation. Artist Yuji Yukura drew from a huge pool of inspiration, citing Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama's line art style and Susumu Matisha's Western art style as part of the shift to an edgier, cooler hedgehog. Sonic was fit for the new millennium. He was a stronger blue, had taller proportions and bigger spikes. Our hedgehog mascot was finally growing up. Speaking to Sega Bits, Yukura said, "Our mission was to renew the character, so we had to ask ourselves, to what extent do we change Sonic? What are the reasons for changing the way it looks?" That's what he paid close attention to. Cool kid aesthetics weren't the main reason for the shift, as Sega needed a character model better suited to the shift to 3D. One of the experiments came in the Sega Saturn release Sonic Jam, an early prototype Sonic adventure where Sega felt it was a bit difficult to see what was going on under Sonic's big head. Kazuki Hoshino, who's worked on many Sonic games, noted how they needed to have a taller, lankier Sonic so you could see his arms, his feet, and even the undersoles of his shoes. You may be asking why Sonic has green eyes instead of the classic black. Well, Yukura mentioned that it was based on, well, you guessed it, the Green Hill Zone. He thought it would be a nice nod to the classics by having Sonic go green. And this is when Sega started to think global with a more unified Sonic story and look. Dr. Robotnik, who was known as Eggman in Japan, adopted his Eggman persona worldwide. Sega finally sat down and came up with a more unified definition for the Sonic story. Sonic Adventure and its sequel were key games in cementing the new look and new style, building on these characters and the universe we've grown to love. It's been 20 years since that change in Sonic, and Sega have experimented with a few variations. We've had the Marmite realistic Hedgehog in Sonic 06, and a taller hog with bandages in Sonic Boom. Whilst they have had a little bit of a shift in the art style, it's still very much modern Sonic at its core. Even in the more recent releases like Sonic Forces and the upcoming untitled 2022 game, our taller green eye hog is here to stay. So there we go, a little look at the evolution of Sonic the Hedgehog from his early days as Mr Needlemouse or Mr Hedgehog right up until his current look. What's your favourite version of Sonic? Let us know with a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more Sega, more geeky, more gaming, more Sonic videos, be sure to subscribe. And before you roll on through to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, geeky and gaming designs voted for by you. Links are in the description below. A massive thank you for all your support. There's even a Sonic shirt that looks a bit like this. So there we go, a little bit of Sega history for you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.